I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academics and the student affairs. So, and again, thanks very much for giving us your children so that we can nurture them. Just before I introduce my colleagues here, I just want to say a few things. Number one, there's an African saying which is actually been picked all over the world. And it's one which says, it takes a village to raise a child. That saying has never been more true than it is now. Because the ones we call our children, now the ones in the university, they are young adults, but they are still children. They still benefit from that particular saying which says it takes a village to raise a child. The second thing is that the society has changed quite much. It is very different from the time we went to school. It is actually quite different from the time when you guys went to school, because you are much younger than some of us. And it is quite different. Now there's a lot of disruption in our society. So it means we actually have to work together very closely to be able to raise these children in a good way. Otherwise, the environment is quite hostile for our children out there. And one of the things we really don't want, the mistake we don't want to make, is to assume
Recording
that
in
they are
progress.
grown-ups, they are over 18, and therefore they don't need our interventions. And that is the mistake the society is making, and that is the challenge we are experiencing from issues of data protection and all that, but we actually have to find ways to work around it. And that's the reason why KCAU University has chosen to have a conversation with parents, something which is very unique. Now, I also want now, in a special way, to introduce and invite our Vice Chancellor and the CEO of KCAU University, Professor Isaiah Wakindiki. Professor Isaiah Wakindiki is a professor of soil science, but he has had quite a lot of experience managing universities, not only in Kenya, but in other countries in the world. A lot of experience. He's been here for a short time, but if you have ever driven on Thika Highway, you can actually witness the transformation at KCAU University within the last few years. And that is because of Professor Isaiah Wakindiki. And at his request, he wishes to have a conversation with parents each time. And we have had a number of them, and this is, I think, number 3. So can we welcome Professor Isaiah Wakindiki to talk to you?
It is with a lot of pleasure that we are honored as a university to welcome you to this great institution. And in terms of the governance of the university, we have an oversighting body established by law and our charter, the University Council, on whose behalf I want also to extend a very good welcome. And I would say quickly that your presence here today is a testament of your commitment, first, to your child's education, and that is why you are here. And this forum, which we established in the first year when I arrived in this university, is actually to recognize one of the very important stakeholders, and that is the parents who normally many universities would ignore. Our student population comes from Tanzania, from Sudan, South Sudan, from Burundi, from Rwanda, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, a total of 19 other nationalities also are enrolled in this university. What makes us special to attract this diverse number of students is because of our mode of delivery, of how we deliver our programs. We have what we call open and distance education option, where especially mature students who are busy with other activities can access the university remotely, and the examinations traditionally have been proctored through our embassies around the world, from Russia to London to Washington to Pretoria in South Africa, wherever they are. That gives us a reach to many other countries that we would not have reached naturally. I would say that you made the right choice to bring your child here, and for that reason, I want to say a few highlights that probably you identify with, or to just state a few strengths about this university that would make you feel that you are in the right place. One is that KCAU University boasts of very dedicated human capital. The human capital we have here is one of the finest in this republic, and when we are talking of matters academic, a few years ago, we had about 5% of our staff with the qualification of PhD, and this is the terminal degree in the line of academics. Today, there is not a single program in this university where a student will enter first year and graduate in the fourth year without interacting with somebody with a PhD qualification. You will not find this unique feature in many other universities. Number two, over the years, we are not very old, we are only 10 or 11 years old. We have tried to equip as much as possible our various programs with the necessary learning facilities. After human capital is the facilities that support learning. This includes classrooms, this includes library, and I would say that for our library, it's one of the largest in this country. We have the physical structure here, but the world is changing to digital. I would say that our online library, currently as per this week, we have over 800,000 book titles there, over 23,000 databases that our students, through their unique numbers, can access from the comfort of their homes, even when they're in matatus, wherever they are in a cafeteria, they can access one of the finest and extensive libraries that is available in the Republic in the areas in which we are training. We also boast of a very robust campus culture, a very robust campus culture where the student life outside the class is really promoted, ranging from their spirituality, whatever religion they profess, so long as it does not conflict with the laws of the country. Our students are allowed to practice their craft while they are here, and our staff help them in terms of providing patronage and the general direction. Another item in which we really are proud to report is on the issue of student financing. We notice a few of our students, because of changing socio and economic status, they joined this university, but somehow along the way, they fail to raise their tuition fees. The university has put in place a very vibrant mechanism of supporting students through programs we call the Student Engagement Program, and also the work study, where they earn some stipend, and this stipend is used to offset some of the tuition. My dear parents, as we embark on this journey, I want to assure you that KCAU University is committed to providing your child with the best possible education and the support that is necessary. We will endeavor to continue and strive for excellence in everything that we are doing here, and we will work tirelessly to ensure that our students, your children, have the skills, they have the knowledge, and more so, the attitudes to face the future. In conclusion, I just want to thank you once again for your kind support that you have extended to the support of your child through the monies that you pay, and actually the moral support for being available today. It will be a great, great input to the success of your child to know that their mother was here, their father was here, either physical or online. It's really a morale booster for the learner. And this is the future learning process that this university is spearheading, where the parent or the guardian is a co-creator of that learning experience. With that, I can only wish you God's blessings and success in whatever hustle you are involved in. Feel free to come back to any of our campuses, either as a group or alone, to consult with me or any of my staff. And please, when you go back to your places of work, when you go back to your physical addresses, tell somebody about KCA University, about how good a university that your child is. I thank you. God bless you.